Hey guys, it's Synkage, also known as Synkage, Horde to Chondrius. I've got another video for you today. I made a few improvements. For one, I'm recording the audio after making the video so I can actually focus. And second, I also have a new headset. It's the Razer Carcharius. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Maybe it says it on the box. But anyway, today I'm going to focus on cooldown management. We're going to go ahead and hop in here and fuck some kids' days up. Alright, notice that immediately, I immediately put up recuperate. That's the most important part actually, because that gives you some energy regeneration so you don't get energy starved during this dance. Notice the smoke bomb. That's mainly to stop people from peeling me off this stupid, whatever I'm killing. Anyway, it's dead. You can also use the vanish quite often. That's probably the most important part, is to use your cooldowns as much as possible. That's why they're there. That's why people think rogues are overpowered, is because of how often we have these cooldowns. It would also be wise to remember that you can actually use preparation to reset the cooldown on things like shadow step. So you actually need the Glyph of Preparation for that. I actually forgot that not everyone has that. I'm also going to have some arena at the end of this. It's nothing phenomenal. It's me running Ret Rogue. I just started arena again like 2 days ago. I found a good Ret Paladin on Horde to Chondrius named Blue Steel. He's got a weird B in his name, but I know it's weird. A good player on Horde to Chondrius, and he's a Ret Paladin at that. But yeah. Keep in mind that on my server, Alliance tends to severely like outdo Horde. I mean, this is the same server with like Rekful and Neilio, and honestly the Horde just aren't up to par. Hopefully when this comes around that'll change. Right now it's pretty skewed. I'm also going to talk a little about the difference between Cloak of Shadows and Combat Readiness. A lot of rogues don't know this, but they share the same cooldown. So you need to decide whether Combat Readiness or Cloak of Shadows is better. Noticeably, you want to use Cloak of Shadows so you can use it on, say, Druids, because they'll Fairy Fire you. So you'll notice that in matchups against like Ret Rogue versus Ret Feral, you have to decide whether or not you want to use Combat Readiness to mitigate the damage or Cloak of Shadows to be able to vanish again. Honestly, I try to go with Cloak of Shadows more often. You can use that to preemptively cloak the Hammer of Judgment or Hammer of Justice. That way the Paladin and Feral can't just like rape your face off. But Combat Readiness is something that you normally want to use to soak melee damage, but keep in mind that that stops you from being able to vanish in some scenarios. If you have dots on you a lot of the time, you can stop that by just moving fast. I'm going to open on this mage. Notice that I immediately use Garrote because that silences the mage. In a lot of cases, I usually Garrote and then immediately Kidney Shot because it stops the mage from moving around, and honestly that causes them to freak out a lot of the time, and they'll usually blow Ice Block early, like that poor bastard. Granted, he had more than just me on him, but still. Notice how I use that Kidney Shot for control. That's a thing that a lot of people don't notice. Don't use Kidney Shot just for the sake of using Kidney Shot. Use it because you're going for a kill, you're trying to force a block, trying to force a trinket, or you're trying to get someone to react in a way that they normally wouldn't. Notice that I'm low on health, but I don't necessarily run away from the fight. As a rogue, you have a lot of cooldowns you can use defensively, so even though you're about to die, you probably won't die. Anything you can do to detract attention from yourself, like re-stealthing with that vanish, and then opening up with a Garrote to stop the person from running or casting on you, then that's Smoke Bomb. I mean, Smoke Bomb is a beautiful, beautiful ability. I mean, enemies can't target out of or into it, and they can't target out of it. It's like its own little line of sight cloud of death. So if you see yourself using Smoke Bomb like that offensively, it works so beautifully, both offensively and defensively. So we actually clear out Blacksmith like that. Oh, well, let's switch to this video where we're doing Ret Rogue. We're playing Frostfire here. Notice that I immediately open up with that Garrote, but the Smoke Bomb stops his partner from peeling.
Oh, he's fucking
That Ring of
done.
Frost is kind of nasty, especially when it's around your bomb, because it kind of forces you inside of it, so you cloak through it, which I didn't. Oh, I did, just kidding. We got the first block going down, so that means we're going to control this other mage, and we're probably going to hop back on the mage that blocked.
I'm deep frozen.
Icy combustion.
to second block, and he canceled it early. You can, yeah, I don't even know what this guy's doing.
What's this kid doing?
Alright, well, next match. You'll notice that Ret Rogue is lightning fast.
Counter comp opening hard on the paladin.
Trinketed. Repentance.
Notice I immediately drop bombs on the target I'm opening on. I mean, since this is 2s, we're allowed to blow bomb early like that. Because we know we're fighting double DPS, so the smoke bomb will actually sometimes knock through. We got a stealth.
And I'm blinded.
I mean, it's really nice. So in this mirror comp, we're actually trying to... Our only strategy is to get the other red paladin to bubble before my red paladin, so it comes down to who can dump the most damage. Notice that I'm saving shadow steps for crucial parts like that, where we just ruin the red paladin's day.
The rogue is... oh, never mind.
But yeah. Generally, you want to use smoke bomb both offensively and defensively. You want to manage between Cloak of Shadows and combat readiness, and that's about it. I haven't even used preparation in this arena match, which kind of gives you an idea of how one-sided this match was. I think this team's only like 16-50 or something like that. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, leave them down there. Thanks.